Namaskar and welcome to vthwealth.com. In this video, let us discuss about the inflation. In a way, it tells you about how much money you need after few years to maintain the same level of lifestyle that you are maintaining today. So let us understand what is inflation. Inflation is nothing but increase in the price of goods and services, which means to buy a same amount of goods, you need to pay more. So for example, let us understand with this picture. Suppose rice is costing 100 rupees per kg in 2020. Suppose if it costs 110 rupees in 2021, then inflation rate is 10%. Let us understand with one more example. Suppose on an average, in a medium scale restaurant, tea is costing around 15 rupees today. Let us assume that inflation rate is 6.33% based on the average inflation rate in the last 10 years. So in 2020, it is costing 15 rupees, then it will cost around 16 rupees in 2021 and around 17 rupees in 2022, around 18 rupees in 2023, around 19 rupees in 2024. It means in the next 5 years, after 5 years, you will be paying 4 to 5 rupees more for the same cup of tea. Now let us understand the future expenses based on the inflation rate. Say after 5 years or after 10 years or after 20 years or at the time of retirement, how much money you need to maintain the same level of lifestyle that you are having right now. So this is a simple calculator which will help you in calculating the expenses that you may need after 5 years or after 10 years or at the time of retirement. You just have to key in these two values here. Your monthly expenses as of today, means right now what is your monthly expenses. Suppose let us assume 25,000 rupees per month you are spending. So your age is 30 years and this inflation rate is already keyed in as 6.33, which is the average inflation rate from 2010 to 2020, that is for last 10 years. So you need not change this. As soon as you key in, it will show you your expenses for the coming years based on the inflation rate. So for example, after 1 year, you will need 26,582. But now you are spending 25,000. After 1 year, you need this much and your age will be 31 years. Suppose after 10 years, your age will be 40 years. At that time, you need 46,184 to maintain the same lifestyle that you are maintaining right now. If you improve your lifestyle, you may need more than this. If you have some additional expenses, you may have more expenses. But based on your today's expenses, it is calculating your future expenses based on the inflation rate. So if you have some additional lifestyle expenditures, then it will be over and above this. So it will help you in calculating. Suppose at the time of retirement, if you maintain the same lifestyle as you are maintaining today, at when you reach 60 years of age, it will be 1,57,621 rupees is required per month. You are 30 years. From 30 years from now, after 30 years, in place of 25,000, you will have to spend around 1,57,621 rupees to maintain the same lifestyle that you are maintaining right now. This calculator will be very useful for you to plan your finances and make your planning accordingly. The link to download this calculator is given in the description of this video. Please have a look at it and give your feedback. So let us understand what happens in inflation. Value of the currency reduces. As a result, it buys less goods and services than what it did in the prior periods. Purchasing power of the currency reduces. Value of the cash in hand reduces. Inflation rate in India is around 6.33% in the last 10 years on an average. It may vary from one year to another. This is an average inflation rate from around 2010 to 2020. Why inflation happens? Inflation happens because of many reasons. The reason number one is demand, also called demand pull inflation. When there is a more demand for goods and services and which is beyond the supply capacity, then price of the goods and services increases. Second one is cost push. That is, when the cost of the raw material increases and cost of the labor increases, then cost of producing the final product is also increases. So, which will also lead to the inflation. Another one is built-in inflation. When the living cost increases, people will demand more wages, which will in turn lead to the inflation. Also, when government or a central bank induces more money into the economy, which will also lead to the inflation. So now let us understand how we can minimize impact of inflation on our personal finances. Suppose if you are keeping a cash in the hand, means it is not earning you any return, which means if you every 100 rupees that you are keeping as a cash in your home is reducing the value by around 6 to 7 rupees, which means if you are keeping 100 rupees this year, next year its worth is around 94 or 93 rupees. So it is not a good option to keep too much cash. So if you are keeping in the saving bank account, which will give you around 3 to 4% interest, and it is not beating the inflation of 6%. So this is also not a good option to keep too much money in the saving bank account. If you are keeping a fixed deposit, it is able to give you around 6 to 7%. It is matching the inflation, but you are not earning anything above the inflation. So it will help you in maintaining your finance, but it will not improve your finance. So mutual funds can give you a return which can beat the inflation if invested properly. Stocks also good option for beating the inflation if invested in a right stock, and real estate is another investment. If invested in the right place, it can beat you the inflation. So I hope you understand about the inflation and how to make your planning and investment based on this inflation concept, and please give your feedback in the comment section. Thank you for watching. We will see you with another video. Until then, bye bye.